Alright, good morning, guys. Just jumped in POLA here, but it may not break like I thought it was going to. It looked like it was going to break 3. Kind of see here on this downtrend, it's trying to get in some decent volume. Okay, there it goes. It's starting to look a little better. Boom, there it goes. Okay, so now it is breaking 3, so I got room. Probably got room up to 360, 370 if it can keep climbing. See 3 starting to build us, trying to build us some support. You can see some buyers sitting there. See right across this tops of these 2 candles, it's acting as some resistance. It couldn't break over 310, so that's a little sketchy. So we want this 5-minute candle to close over 3. We got 5 seconds for it to do it. And it did close over 3. Let's see if more buying volume comes in here. Needs to break over this 310 area soon if it's gonna really start moving. What's up, One Life? Good morning, buddy. So if we redo this kind of downtrend there, you can see it's where it's hitting at. And it's at 310. Pulling back a little bit here. We don't want to pull it. We don't want to pull back too much. 294 is probably as low as I want to see this get down to. Big sellers sitting at 306 too right at the moment. You see these sellers getting taken out. Yeah, there they go. They just got taken out. There we go. Now we're starting to pop a little bit. Let's see if we're gonna break through at 317 and hit a new high a day or not. Still getting hung up at 310 a little bit, but slowly creeping up. Volume is still good. There we go. New high day, 320. Alright, we are getting a little bit off of the 9, but we'll see if this thing really gets going or not. I said I like it up to this 370 area. That's probably where I'd want to lock out at. 320. See, 325 is going to be some resistance though, so. Yeah, you just typed it right as I was saying it. I just looked back and saw it. So we'll see what happens at 325. Probably I'll try to lock something out there. Unless it looks like it's gonna break pretty easily. And 310 acting as resistance again. A bit of an upper shadow on this candle. We've got a minute left. Definitely want it to close over 3. Preferably over 310. Ooh, see now it's cracking down below 3. A little pullback though. I mean, like I said, we was off the 9 EMA a little ways there at 320. Yeah, about 369, 370 area. Right through there. See, there's a bunch of candles that hit right there. So that happens. I mean, we're having a little pullback here, but as long as the 9 holds up. Although it is, if this candle doesn't start coming up, this is kind of curling over. I don't like that it's curling over. Let's see, we do have some buyers coming in here right in this 290 area. Trying to hold it up, so that's good, but it needs to continue climbing. Now, well, I really wanted to get down to 275. 275, I mean, yeah, that's what, right there is that pivot point there, but that we wanted to keep building higher lows. If it gets down to 275, that's, that's going to make this look like the bent fishing rod like I talk about that usually leads to a big drop, so we don't really want to see it down that low. We want to keep building higher lows. So 275, and then we'd want 285 to be the new low. And this starts cracking down towards 275. I don't think I want to hold it that long. What's up, Daniel B? Good morning, buddy. See, 290 acting as a little resistance. It needs to get over 290 like here in a second. That does not need to hold as resistance for very long. Okay, there we go. Put a stop loss in real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Give me just a second. All right. It's starting to crack a little bit. I'm going to hold it as long as the 9 holds up, but man, right now it's really kind of looking like a bent fishing rod if it doesn't start coming back up. Alright, I'm going to go through my watch list for a second while this is figuring out which direction it's going to go. Not doing too much. Keep an eye on it. ITP looks ugly. CMGEN. Doesn't look like it's doing too much. APOP. Riding down that downtrend. Mara going up, so Bitcoin must be going up, but it's going to run into some pretty strong resistance at 250. PIX. This thing had a big sell-off because I guess because of the market crashing. It's kind of followed the market there. Well, energy stock. And pop back over to POLA real quick. And still trying to hold the 9. What's a solid ticker? NIO? Yeah. Yeah, it probably was a good thing it didn't. APOP didn't let you buy at the market open. I mean, you could have got a little, 20 cents out of there so far, but at the moment, it's not looking too hot. PPSI, okay. I don't think that's on the list. See, NIO, yeah, NIO is looking pretty good, moving up. Just hit a new high of the year though, so I don't know how much more that's gonna run. Let's just pop back over to Pola, see what we're looking like. Okay, POLA is looking all right. 9's holding up. Just want to see it get back over 3 soon. Real soon. Really want this 5-minute candle to close over 290. So we got 14 seconds. Looks like it's going to. A bit of selling at 293. What's going on with PLTR? Kind of wonky. See, I didn't cut down this watch list some. Let's see, Cat B's not doing anything. I'm still looking for it to try to do a dead cat. Still hasn't done it. I'm going to keep it on the watch list just in case. NMDM looks like garbage. MRIN did get a little bounce back up. I'm still holding that swing trade by the skin of my teeth. I almost sold it, but nothing really there. UUU's getting a little antsy. Needs to break over 5 for it to get going. POLA is starting to come back up to 3 here. Getting close. So what happened? You can see there's a lot of sellers right there at 3 now. That 3 is some resistance. See, right at the moment it's kind of getting rejected right below 3. Need have to break soon. There it goes. Now it's starting to break back above 3. Still getting held up though at 3. Got a minute. Let's see this candle close over 3 in this last minute of this 5-minute here. Because if it doesn't, then there will be another rejection at 3. You can see not one candle body. Actually, these two did just barely. There it goes. Looks like 3 is gonna start trying to hold a support now. We may start moving here. 310. A lot of sellers sitting at 310. We know that was resistance though, so no surprise there. But we do want to see it get taken out pretty quick, and it's starting to get taken out. There we go. Very nice. Now let's see if we can get back up to that 320, 325 area. They're looking pretty decent right now. Especially if it can push through that high a day and make a new high a day. Still getting rejected at 310. Actually, that's actually kind of a 315 rejection. You can see it better there on the 1 minute, but at least we're not curving down on the 5 minute. Earlier we were curving down, starting to look ugly, but the 9 held up. Yeah, we definitely want to see 3 hold up as support now. You really don't want this getting back below 3. And you can see that time. Quite a bit of buyers sitting above 3 at like 302, 303. Oh, but they just cut out here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if 3 can hold up. Got about a minute for 3 to hold up. Pull has been, see, a big buyer sitting on 3 right now, 50,000 shares. So we want him to stay there. We do not want him to get taken out. That big guy needs to hold this up. We got about 10 seconds for this candle to close. Ooh, he's starting to get taken. Yeah, oof. That's a little rough. He got taken out quick. This 9 doesn't start holding up. That was a little bit of a sketchy drop there. And showing weakness, not being able to hold up $3. I think I'm probably going to move my stop loss up. Yeah, I did not like that. That was not what we wanted to see. As long as this 9 holds, though, I'm gonna keep holding. And you see, this is like a perfect triangle, and it's having a hard time really getting the pop up. So I don't know if it's gonna break down or not. We want it to build higher lows, so we don't want it to get too much lower. Let's take a quick look at the SPY. What's the SPY doing? Well, the SPY's coming up, so it's not that. You see 290 trying to hold as support again. This is a sketchy stock. It is not doing... It's not doing what it's supposed to. A lot of selling pressure above this $3 area. I wasn't expecting this much selling pressure. You can see all these upper shadows it's had since we've been in it. And trying to hold it down under 3. It's made some pretty decent moves before with two up to 5 almost there. Yeah, this stock's made some big moves. But it is struggling to get going today. I'll pop around and look around again real quick. You're still going sideways. APOP not doing anything. PIX not doing anything. DGLY looks the same as it did earlier. STC looks the same. NIO getting rejected off of that high year, coming back down to 9. This is a lot of sideways consolidation on this. Just got a channel. Kind of a deep channel, like that 425, 435 area. Breaks over 5, it's probably going to make a pretty decent move. Alright, POL. Hey, show me something. Let's get going here. Oh yeah, now it just cracked hard, so just cracked out the bottom of that channel, so definitely nothing there. But yeah, it definitely has some mean flushes. That $5 is really tough. It rejected at $5 a lot. That's why I was saying if it could break over 5, it could get going, but not after this big red bloody candle it just had. That ain't gonna work. So POLA still holding up the 9 so far, but it's getting sketchier and sketchier the longer it doesn't get over 3 and hold 3. See, it's just these two little candle tops right here that were above 3. And that's it so far. See your sellers sitting there, sitting below 3 again, 297, 299 there. They're getting taken out. No, okay, well, bunch of sellers just got taken out there, so that's decent. The good thing at the moment is the 9 is getting closer to 3. The 9 EMA is at 290 now. So if it can keep slowly climbing up, the 9 get up to 3, then we'll probably be alright. But it's still sketchy at the moment. And look at that. You can see it keeps pushing right below this downtrend. The top of this triangle just... This needs to get over... This needs to close over 3 soon. If this doesn't get back over 3 here in the next 10 minutes, then it's gonna crack pretty hard. Hey, what's up, Epic? Thank you, appreciate that. I'm glad to be back. This got to get over 3 soon. This is getting a little sketchy. Well, you really eating it. I'm gonna take it off the list because it is just dropping. Is there anything else in the penny stock world going on that I'm missing? I'm not seeing much else anywhere. Like I said, I think I said Tuesday. This election coming up, stock market's going to be a little funky until after the election. You know, yesterday the SPY had a pretty nasty pullback. See if we're going to get back over 3 here. Did get back over 3 for a second, but it's still struggling with 3. I did not think this $3 area was going to be that tough. Ooh, that doesn't look good. We don't want that dropping much more. We want it to keep building higher lows. We don't want to make it any... we don't want it to start making lower lows. I may cut out here in a second. This is not looking too good at the moment. I'm trying to give it a couple of minutes here to see if it's going to hold up, but I don't like this candle. We needed it to keep the upward momentum, and that this candle's a very questionable candle right now. I'm suspicious of this 5-minute candle here. This is another rejection at 3, and then rejected off of 3 all the way back down to this 290 resistance. Or not 290 resistance, but 290 support. If that 290 cracks, I think this is probably going to drop. See, we got 4 seconds for it to close over 290. This would be a very, if it closes... Yeah, so this is kind of indecision. And you see okay, let's say you don't want 290 to start acting as resistance. 290 starts acting as resistance, and this is definitely gonna crack. Yeah, we're looking a little sketchy here. Two ninety's trying to hold though. This is just taking too long to get over 3. That's why I'm getting real antsy on it. I'm gonna move my stop loss up, I think. Move it up to 279 for now. I may move it up a little higher. PPSI, kind of the same type of deal. If it can get back over 3, it could be something possibly there. Volume's decreasing on POLA2. Let me put REKR on the list. Yeah, there's not a ton of volume, but you're running into a lot of indicator resistance ahead of it. I mean, you got all 4 indicators right here. So you're going to run into that. I mean, it's just got a block of resistance ahead of it for it to actually move. And if you look back, I mean, it doesn't move too big during the day. So, I mean, see, that's like the biggest green candle. That went from 540 to 7. So, I mean, that's a pretty good move, but it doesn't do that often. And being light on volume, I don't know. I mean, maybe you could see if it's going to go get up and test that 440, maybe 30, 40 cents in there, but I mean, this today so far just looks like a bounce, just a little bounce because of this massive sell-off it had. This looks like it got low and some buyers who wanted it at that price just came in and started buying it. I don't think it's going to have a crazy move today. I could be wrong, but just looking at it, I don't see. Just looks like a simple bounce, and then all this resistance ahead of it. I don't think I have too much. POLA still holding up. Every time I think it's about to crack, it slowly creeps back above 290. Still, the longer this takes to get above 3, the less likely it's going to have a decent breakout. Because it really needs to get over 3 and hold 3. It needs to become the new support. So then it can test that 320, 325 area. That's kind of a boring PPSI not doing nothing, volume dying off. It's kind of a boring morning in the market, so really not a lot going on. And Solo getting a little bounce. Oh, they're opening 6 new retail locations, so Solo's starting to ramp up, getting things going, so that's nice to see. Let's see, POLA starting to get a little active here. See if it starts getting back over 3 or not. Nope, still getting pushed down. See, sellers are sitting at 295 trying to hold it down. Here we go. Now it's testing. And you can see the longer this is taking to try to get back over 3, the harder it is every time for it to try to get over 3. Earlier it was popping right over it, but that took it a few minutes. Now, like I said, we want to see 3 start holding that support. See, at 9's almost up to 3. It's at 294. We're looking pretty decent here. There's some nice volume starting to come in again. See at 310 once again as resistance. I would say the most important thing to look at is volume. You gotta have volume. If you don't have volume on a stock, let's see, like this right here, only 63,000 in volume. This is barely doing anything. It has actually moved 50 cents, but the time and sales is not moving. The level 2's barely moving. Like, it's going to be very hard to buy and sell into this stock. So for day trading, you definitely want to have a lot of volume. You can see the difference here. POLA, most of these candles are at least 500,000. Some of them are all the way up to 3 million in volume. What do you mean top 100 stocks? Are you talking about like the blue chip stocks? Because I don't know what a list of top 100 stocks would be. Unless you mean like the blue chip stocks, because there's not really a ranking system besides people's own personal opinions of what they would think the top 100 stocks would be. Like if you're looking at day trading, okay, so there's a lot that goes into it. You're new, that's good that you're new. It's good you're asking questions. Feel free to ask all the questions you want. Definitely go to my day trading playlist and start watching some of those lessons, the day trading lesson playlist. There's a lot that you can learn there. But the key couple of things you want. I'll do a small lesson here while we're waiting for POLA just to do something. You want volume. So you want a lot of volume, usually first thing in the morning. You want usually at least 1 million in volume. If you don't know what volume is, Volume is the amount of shares being bought and sold in a time period. So that's very important. You want a lot of shares being bought and sold. You want a lot of shares trading hands. Now, you also want a good type of catalyst, something for some reason for the stock to move. Now, POLA really doesn't have a catalyst, but you know we kind of have like a dozen industrial stocks that are moving in pre-market, so that's kind of the catalyst. And it did just get done with a big sell-off as well. But you usually want some type of good PR, some good reason to trade it. Like sometimes it could be some type of merger with another company or agreement with another company, or maybe it's a pharmaceutical company and they got positive phase 3 results. You know, there's a ton of different reasons why stocks can rip, but they got to have the volume, and you want reasons for the volume to be in there. But every morning my watch list is different over here. Whoops, what did I just do? Oh. But every morning my watch list is going to be different. There's not like there's like not any certain set stocks that I'm trading every morning other than the parameters that are in my scanners. So to find the stocks to make my watch list in the morning, you got to have a way to find them, and I use a scanner with these parameters right here. And if you go to the Thinkorswim setup, I think I did a scanner video that's separate from the original Thinkorswim setup, but I'll show you these the parameters, and then I just look for the ones I have it labeled, or I have it filtered by volume. And you can see once you scan, you get this list, and we can see right there 4 stocks on this list with a lot of volume. And then I go through and check the PR. Why has this stock got volume? That's the question you want to ask. Start making your watch list. Why is you got 58 million in volume? So we'll drag it over to our watch list, look at it. You know, same thing, Polo. Why has it got 22 million in volume? You're kind of like a detective. You gotta be very, very observant. Figure out, why is this stock moving? What's the probability that the stock is going to keep moving? You know, is volume going to stay in? And then once you get into it a little bit more, and I know it sounds complicated. But it's not once you learn what you're doing. It's just a new thing. So just getting those lessons, and you know that you'll get a lot better in depth than me just explaining right this second. See, One Life jumping. No, One Life jumping on me. One Life, this position has been doing the same thing. It's been going sideways for 30 minutes, so I'm not too concerned about it right now. When it gets back up to this 320 area, then I'll be real concerned to see if it's going to break or not. Now it's starting to. But like during this little time period right here, there was no reason why I couldn't go over some things with a new person. It is a critical area, but we're getting there. I want to give it. I could be sitting there focusing in there on that 10 minutes on this candle here, but I've been like, focusing on this going sideways for an hour now. So we'll see what happens here if we can break over this 320. Oh, I don't like holding stocks this long normally. I got in this, it was looking like it was going to start popping, and it did pop up to 320. It did pop a nice quick 20 cents, but I was just expecting more of a move coming out of it, but sometimes we just go sideways. At least let's see, see, that candle did close over 3. We got about a minute and a half left. I'd like to see this candle close over 310. I know. Usually it's you, Daniel B, who's being aggressive. It kind of surprised me to see One Life's jumping on me. He's wanting me to make some money today. Pay attention. Pay attention, boy. Got money on the line. Let's see here. Looks like we're going to get up to this 320 area here in just a second. Ooh, there's a lot of sellers sitting at 320 though. I'm going to take my stop loss out here. Get ready maybe to lock out or lock something out. So I'm going to flip over to 50 shares. I might sell half my position here if we can start getting to that 325 area and it starts getting hung up. Still getting hung up in this 315 area a little bit. I'm starting to hold us some support though. Let's see here. There we go. So you can see we immediately hit 325 and got rejected right away. I'm not fast enough of a draw to sell right at that point. So that was such a quick little pop to 325, but we should at least try to test a little bit here. I'm going to try to give it a chance before I lock it. Before I lock out it. Well, it may not even get, that may be. Oh, I think we're going to break through 325. Yeah, we just pushed over 325. I'm not selling yet. We're starting to move up pretty decently. Let's see what happens here if 325 starts holding that support or not. Let's see, there we go, breaking over 330, very nice. Let's see, what do we got? I know we got up to 370. 330 still might be a little resistance. Yeah, 330 is acting as some resistance here. Having a bit of a pullback. See, 325 is trying to hold a support though. Yeah, 325 still holding as some support. Debating to lock out some of this just in case 325 doesn't hold. Got like a minute and a half on this candle. I'd like to see it close over 325, but even better 320 or 330. Starting to crack below 325 here. Ooh, nice quick pop back up. Still getting rejected at 330 though, but buying volume keeps coming in. We might start moving here. Yeah, we're going to start moving right here. Yeah, very nice pop. Very nice. All the way up to 337. See if you're going to keep going or not. We are getting a little bit off the 9. Still getting rejected at that 330 area though. Made that quick pop and then pulled right back below it. $325, still trying to hold a support though. We're just kind of consolidating right now. You can see it on the 1 minute. Kind of got this little consolidation happening, but buying still coming in pretty strong at the moment, so I'm still holding. I don't want to hold this too long, but I want to give it a chance because it does have room up to that 370. There's not a lot of resistance between here and there. But I also don't want to. I don't want to leave without anything. I don't want to leave any without any profit either, in case it turns around. So. Let's see here. Let's see what happens. We're still consolidating. You see, draw a line on the 1 minute there, tops of these candles. Got a bit of a downtrend there. Want to see that break. It's just a little downtrend on the 1 minute, but still we want to see that break. Show some strength. Show it get back above that. So this is taking a while. I think I may lock in half of it here in this 330 area. So if we don't pop over this downtrend on the 1 minute here, very soon I am going to lock out half of this, I think. Let's start. Ooh, man, that just dropped real quick. I think I hesitated a little too much on trying to lock in something there, but I'm just gonna go ahead and hold for a little bit here and see what happens. Because we are slowly building up. It didn't quite get as big as rip as I thought it was going to. Only up to 337, so I'm thinking maybe we're going to consolidate sideways again for a little bit. Unless 315 starts cracking. Let's see. The 9's still climbing up though, so. At 315, that support just cracked. So it may pull all the way back down to the 9 at this 307 area. I ain't got much longer. This stock needs to rip. I should just locked it out all up there at 337 because I do have an appointment to go to here shortly, so I'm running out of time. See, we kind of have a trend line. Do kind of have a trend line there. See, a lot of support at 310. A lot of buyers came in there and held that up. Yeah, it looks like it may just keep riding up the 9. Could be a slow all day climber. Or maybe a few hour climber. I don't know. It could turn around at any moment, so who knows, but as long as the 9 keeps holding up and the 9 keeps moving in an upward direction, No, you're fine, One Life. You're fine. I know you've only got the best intentions, buddy. So don't apologize for being a smart trader. A pretty decent support at 315. Good amount of buyers in there. We want to see them stay there. And this could start getting going again. A decent buyer just came in there. So this is the downtrend on the 1 minute right now. So if this gets back over 325, then it'll get moving again. See there, it's starting to pop over 325 again. Now 330 is some pretty strong resistance. Neither one of these candles closed over 330, so we're going to want to see 330 start holding that support. We want to see a candle close over that 330 area. Well, we might start getting going here. We popped all the way up to 330 something there. Like almost back to 337. If we push for another high. If we can push for another high a day, then another high a day might be around 350. I'd probably lock all the way out at 350 if we can get up there. Like I said, I'm running out of time anyway. We're getting close. 345. I'm at least gonna lock 50 out at 350. Trying to give it a chance, see if it's going to get back up to 350. It hit 347 so quick, man. I'm not that quick of a draw to lock out that high. I guess I could have put even if I would have put a limit order to sell in, I wouldn't have put it at 347. It'd have been at 349 or 350, so it still wouldn't have hit it if I would have done that. Wow, you bringing back all the jokes. The two shirt joke, boy, that's an old joke. You just ain't gonna let that go. You just ain't gonna let that die, are you, Daniel B? See 340 acting as a little resistance. Consolidating in this area. Got a bit of a little flag here though. If it breaks out of this flag, I think we'll get over I think we'll definitely hit 350. Maybe even over. We might get up to that 370 area where I originally was looking. I need to pop up out of this flag on the 1 minute here. I'm going to put a sell limit there for 50 shares at 350 and see if it does a quick pop. I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Change my mind. We're starting to pull back now. So starting to crack out that flag a little bit. We're still just riding up the 9, which is nice. So a little pullback after that initial rip to 347. See good support building at 330 though. Just got to get back over that little selling downtrend there on the 1 minute. Want 330 to hold as support. We want to keep this upward momentum we've got. 330 may crack. Just trying to hold up still. As you can see, hit that downtrend line on the 1 minute and getting rejected there. Like 334, 335. Yeah, 334, that's where it's getting rejected at. So I need to see it break over at 334, 335 real soon and break this downtrend, the selling here. This little sell off. Some buyers coming in, but there it goes. Let's say it's not breaking that 334 for some reason. We're kind of right on that line. So we got 30 seconds. So we want to see this candle close over 330. If this candle doesn't close over 330, it's going to probably pull back down to 320. If it does close over 330, we got good chances of moving back up to that 350 area. We got 10 seconds on it. Let's see what happens right here. Yeah, looking pretty decent here. Just hit a new high day at 348. Boom, breaking through 350. Quick little breakthrough there. Let's see. Buyers starting to come in here. Let's see if we get moving. I'm definitely going to probably lock out something here, though, if it... You see, we're struggling at this 350 area. Yeah, I'm going to lock out some of it. So there, I'm locked out halfway there. It is struggling a little bit. I got 50 shares left. Let's see if it can break over 350. Kind of making a little flag again. The last time we just sold off. Well, we got nice buyers coming in at 345 though, trying to hold us up. So if we break over 350, this might get going here. You see, it's like perfect little flag again, but last time it broke down and then curled around before it came back up, and it's going to do the same. It looks like it's going to do that same thing again. Let's see 340 hold up as support here. If this doesn't break out over 350 here soon, I may just lock it all in and call it a day. I'll be alright with a $50 win here. See 340 trying to hold that support. Got a minute and 20 seconds here for this candle to close. We wanted to close over 340 over the tops of these two candles. If it can't close over 340, it's probably going to pull back. If it does close over 340, I think we'll get up to that 370 area. I think we'll pop over 350 and we'll probably get close 360, 370, something like that. So 30 seconds left on this candle here. Increasing in volume a little bit. And it looks like we may close over 340. Maybe getting moving here. And let's see. Bam, there we go. Up to 356 so far. So if we get up that 360, 370 area. If we can get up that 370 area, I'm locking down. I'm done. It's only 15 cents away. We'll see 350 start holding that support. And you saw right there, buyers started coming in. Yeah, 350 trying to hold. So now we want to see that hold and see some buyers push us up to that 370 area. Oh, 350 crack there. See if buyers keep coming in and try to push it back up. Oh, there's a big seller at 350. I may lock out the rest of it here. There was a big seller that came in there. Yeah, I'm locking the rest out here. So I'm gonna take the $45 win, but that big seller, you can see, yeah, there he is, like 50,000 shares by himself. Oh, I don't know. He's just started getting taken out, but I don't know. I'm happy with it. It's getting a little sketchy in this area. And it didn't get all the way. It didn't get up to 360. It only got up to 356. So still above the 9. So like I said, it could climb all day, but I'm good with that. I'll take the little win. Took a while, but a little $45 win there. Not too bad. A lot longer than I want to hold a stock, but it worked out. So all right, guys. Like I said, I gotta get going. Good job to anybody who hopped on this and, made a decent little profit. It was a little sneaky long hold play, but it worked out. It may still keep climbing if, you're still in there. Hope it goes to the moon for you, but just keep in mind that 370 area right there is a lot of resistance. Yeah, we should be back tomorrow for some Friday trading. I don't know how much trading I'll be doing on a Friday, right before election week, but we'll see. We'll see if there's any possible plays. Who knows? Green is good. Yes, it is, sir. It is good. It's always nice to get a win. Try to get as many wins as possible. Yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Till next time.